Jaya Daneli Chisa Oga Deli Chai Gawi Yuhi Oga Gali Nana Puyeno Gado Cheli Chai Gawi Gado da Chaya Dane
I was dead, then alive, weeping, then laughing. The power of love came into me, and I became fierce like a lion, then tender like the evening star. I was dead and alive, weeping and laughing. The power of love came into me, and I became fierce like a lion, then tender like the evening star. I was dead and alive, weeping, then laughing. The power of love came into me, and I became fierce like a lion,
of the joy of the thought
then
he is
tender
yet to
like the evening
experience.
star. I was dead and alive, weeping and laughing.
Video goes up. You
The
guys
power
can
of love
change
came into
so
me,
you just get quiet, right?
and I became fierce like a lion,
She
So
may
really
well
big.
feel
tender
the joy
like
of
the
the
evening
thought
star.
she is yet to
Your
experience.
bottom, your toes, your under.
I was dead and alive, weeping
Video is
and
going.
laughing. The power of love came into me, and I became fierce like a lion,
I don't know how long I'm supposed to do it.
then
I've got
tender
enough
like the
playing it
evening
right
star.
when we started it, so
Is it going?
going. I got
Keep going, you guys.
We may well thrill at the thought of a joy we have yet to experience.
I was dead,
It's 5:41.
Hi.
3:10.
Yeah, I'll stop.
weeping and laughing.
The cue.
The power of love
Let's
came
stop
into
for
me.
a second. So your cue in the essentialness of water, which is 5 minutes and 5 minutes and 40 seconds. Your cue may be body of water, it may be molecule of life, or it may be innate. You can make a choice at this point. Yeah. Body of water. Just make a choice right now. Exit. Molecule of life. And you're exiting where you need to show up for the molecular mundane. So you're getting your pedestal. And then innate. That's the last one. Okay. Now you're getting your pedestals. There's one more over here. If you want to use these stools, you may as well, so you all have a pedestal. Are the 4 anchors here? Yeah, I don't know. Holly, Taylor. Maybe a quote is going up over your bodies. I don't know. Maybe it's some type of structure that does whatever. Yeah,
Could,
everything up. If you're not on the pedestal.
Taylor is 3 from the front, Kelly's 3 from the front, and this, or 1 from the front on each side, so if somebody needs to. Could
Yeah, absolutely.
someone be Where's Taylor? That's Taylor's block that goes to top. Okay. She would have timed it as entrance, but it doesn't really matter.
I have it, but I don't think it would be like real time.
I don't have their blockers, I don't have people, so.
Alright. So that all happened. And maybe this projection code, we are connected, not just to water, but to everywhere the water has been and everywhere it is going. And begin. Pacific. Go.
timing going on, so.
Change levels and directions. Make connections and sounds. Micro, macro, speed, repetition. From big to large, and then speed and repetition. Variable. Remember, all those other things can be going on, so you have the accumulation effect, right? So don't forget to do the specific, the directions, the connections, the sounds, and the speed repetition. It's a lot. Okay, begin underwater dances, Mara. Learning to swim. So, octopus. So,
Doodopus.
that's quartet. Shelf. They're all. Yeah, and chalk. Now you have to figure out where it is. Pretend you don't have chalk except the four mainstays: Holly, Tia, Holly, and Taylor. Right here. They're the mainstays. You guys would pick up. Oh yeah, we pick this up. You go off stage and you get your chalk, right? And you come on, start drawing your molecular, and you guys keep going. And you can still exaggerate, right, from the scale that we have, so changing direction, changing speed, intensity, all that's still okay. And the water video comes up, and Jody's talking about the molecular stickiness of water. So it turns out this water molecule, okay, same, I'm going to kind of construct this on the spot right now. Good, you're drawing, say, hey, I need like 2 people. You remember, James, your score for the mindfulness with the teacher?
Oh, you want me to?
Yeah, everybody, he's going to just, right now we're just going to do it on the spot so we can just see it. And if you're not involved, just keep drawing this molecular.
Hey, I need at least 3 people to come and be water molecules with me. All right?
We're not going to talk. It's just going to be action because the video's going. But he can talk this. Okay. So drawing them together. You can go off. I don't know when.
Where are you seeing this?
Huh?
This bit is happening with the molecule explanation, right? So
Molecular drawing. So we split kind of the group up. I think we got to get rid of the 4.
we're still black video now, so maybe
It's too active. It will draw attention. If 4 people go off on pedestal,
Probably like, I'll find you a word.
this will help. Okay, so that clears that. So we have this molecular activity of what Jody's talking about going on at stage, and these guys are still drawing equations or hexagonals maybe. Yeah, excellent. Excellent. James is up there. Okay, now she starts to talk about, excellent you guys, how water and oil do not mix. And so maybe we're going to separate this water molecule. So I don't know. I don't want to really do that. It feels too contrived. So maybe we just exit. And after a while, you exit during the video.
there's a point where about 15 seconds in, where she says, on the surface it looks pretty simple. That seems like a nice moment for the blocks to leave. And then you start to visually see the molecule.
Okay, so yeah, the cue, not everything dissolves in water, and then you exit. That's what I've got.
For this second bit. So I'm
Okay.
saying the blocks exit at, on the surface it looks pretty simple.
Okay.
The second block exit?
The 4 that are left,
Okay.
the stable 4. So then they go on that. And then the second line that you just said is then the James's lot.
So on her cue, on the surface, it looks pretty simple. The 4 mainstay people exit. Okay. And then on the cue, not everything dissolves in water. The molecular water drawers exit.
Yep.
Okay. Does that make sense?
To give you that time. Did you black all the way to the oil? Did you black all the way to the oil?
I did. Well, I think after.
So that's Just, Jane, that's 3.5 minutes. Is that about how much time you want the chalk stuff to be happening? Then that,
We can try it.
yeah, then that line's probably about good. That's before she comes on the screen.
Okay, sweet. Okay, now we have the entrance of Devney and James and Jana and Catherine. Your cue is where would we be without water? That's Jody's words in the video. Try it. Just go with what you think. Be smart about it. Yeah. Jana, Catherine's not here. We don't know where she's coming in from yet. Right? Okay. So if you can just mark and do it. Okay. So this is going on during the video. Where would we be without water? And now she's talking. You guys go.
Three.
This is what's going on while this is happening. Great. 6.
You get that center to be awesome, James.
Jane, do you like that for timing wise being,
Yeah.
I mean, the film was probably done 15, 20 seconds before them. Is that about right?
Maybe a projection quote.
And then you've got that quote coming on.
That
Would you
which-
like that overlap where they finish
Yeah.
later on? Okay.
Cool.
Good.
That which falls on a soil made of black earth becomes sweet, setting up for the ripple effect. So it's Travis and go one by one. If you can remember your order from Travis on, you enter and go straight to your spot. And you're not taking down, so you go into your directional choice, right?
James, Kaja missing, Jen missing, Christy, Holly, Michael. Where's Michael? Okay, Catherine, Sarah, Jana, Taylor, Dakota, Mara.
Travis is going. Boom.
That list.
Yeah, start right away.
All of my notes are like
Well,
this is
It's
consolidated.
hard to do, I know, you guys.
Yeah.
I still think we could integrate Kelly and Tia.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought they were. I mean, otherwise they're just backstage right now.
Yeah, and we don't,
If you think there's enough space, I'm sure that.
I think, do you want to just plug yourselves in there?
What about one on each end?
We'll know more when we're in the theater, but yeah. Okay, say Catherine has started new information, she's doing a lot of There's new information coming through your ripple. Watch your mouths, you guys, that you're not piercing your.
Question mark. Tia closer to
Let those
Brenda
luscious
Bashford,
lips
Consider
evoke themselves.
behind
Okay.
Christy.
Say Jana,
Between
starting
Chris-
her.
I'm Jen.
Yep.
Wait, who?
Between Christy and Jen.
Tia. Okay.
Yeah, you can put a question mark because we can work with that.
Where are the other two?
Sorry.
Just the two.
Those two were not on, so now they're on.
starting to go. It's boiling water. Is that right?
Why do I have a number order? Mm-hmm. Oh, God. I mean, I have one. I just don't know what it's for.
Right here. Very well.
Tomorrow. That's weird.
Oh, they might be moving the tool.
Bring it on. Very nice. How are you in charge of writing?
Mara needs to set at the front of the stage in order for this whole arrangement to fit.
Okay.
So really,
So Mara's
Travis is sitting right at the back, and they're all stacking forward. Okay.
stacking forward. Okay. Should we be stacking forward?
I think.
What?
Are they supposed to be stacking forward?
They're doing what they're doing, yeah. Okay. I'm just saying that for setting them on the stage. And are you going to tell them
Remember, there is, yeah.
just to go in?
It's like,
Oh, this is a transition. I don't need it anymore.
and you're working your way back downstage to right. With this big.
How are we making our way to AFU?
Oh, excuse me, you're right. Making your way to the gray well, and rolling bodies.
Actually,
Just
well-
kidding.
That doesn't exist anymore, that transition. Because the video comes back after this and there's no dance movement. So they're actually exiting at this point.
I think it's
So
okay.
it is.
You know what I mean?
I did see that.
This was
Right
a
there in front of
sandwich.
my eyes.
That's okay. We just changed it yesterday,
This
so.
video starts with Jody's voice only,
Yep.
not an image. So we could have them.
You could have this transition off
Yeah.
somehow if you want to.
Yeah. So obviously we're like, we don't know quite yet.
We just changed this
Doing
yesterday.
that really difficult move, which I love. 'Cause I want to see you struggle, like literally, as large as you can, right? And as intense as you can.
She's saying.
Sarah's eyes. Yeah. Okay. That's awesome. Maybe, so I have here maybe this quote of limitless and immortal. The waters are the beginning and the end of all things on earth. And then the video starts. Is that what you have?
Yep, and then what she starts talking about, so if that movement works in that transition, is we're moving from a micro to a macro scale
Right. Water connectivity at a macro scale.
and talking about what drains
So
from the
her
top of the
voice-
watershed is moving down.
So Jody's voice might be going while you're doing this, okay? But we don't see any image
But
yet in the
Earth is the
video.
cue.
Okay,
There's,
we don't know.
oh, Earth is the projected.
But
on
then
the
you know,
floor.
the cue to enter. Okay, now
Cue
comes
to-
the great well phrase. So you're off for,
Laura just had a quick question on that. So their cue to begin that,
Is Earth limitless and immortal? Blah 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 blah.
or
blah,
is
Earth?
it music,
the
really?
great well phrase enters on, the drops of water from my farm are going to meet the Gulf of Mexico. You enter, everybody enters, so lay down if you're a wave or stand up if you're a whale. And then you start dancing when you hear her voice say, touching the ocean. And then you go, "Phew." Okay, good, that started, keep going. basics.
About
People love
10:49. About.
When does the video start again?
This sounds good, Jane, with what she's talking about.
Does it look okay and
Yeah,
sound okay?
It does.
It's not too much?
Well, yeah.
We have to question mark it, but- Because
Are we supposed to use
Alice Looney has some really nice music for this piece.
Well, at the moment we have her. Whoop. We had them basically starting at that big lake image, right?
Right.
So she's basically done talking, so his music can start right there.
His music could
Yeah.
take over.
When?
But in terms of having just heard what she said with what they were doing, I think that really is nice.
Where does the music start?
We don't know yet because we don't know where the music is. But,
Oh, yeah. That makes
I've
sense.
never heard
That
any
totally makes sense. But,
but so
When
he will cue off of the video, probably. The music will cue off of the video. But
when
they
does
are doing
connectivity
their
start again?
dance off of
Connectivity
language.
part 2?
Don't pierce your lips when you're moving.
This is connectivity part 2.
Yeah. When does it start? Does it start immediately after Ripple with
It
and
actually
with Jodie's
starts and
voice
stops.
only?
It breaks in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, so it.
So that's what I mean by connectivity part 2.
Oh, right. Got it.
Yeah.
5:15, where she starts talking about from micro to macro. That's the
Okay.
re-entry
During
of
Jodie's
connectivity.
voice only.
Yeah. And it comes in black with her voice.
And what
It does. I think they're gonna use.
are they struggling on stage during this then?
No,
are they
they'll be
doing-
gone by then.
Okay, so they're gone.
You have the lip.
I believe so. That'll probably be a fine.
And then they enter for the gray whale phrase and they're not doing
at the end
whatever
of this
that
video.
was.
No,
Okay.
no. So that transition is broken now because we added that second half of the video there. So then they just move into this.
I like your G's. Is that a G?
This it is.
I don't understand your handwriting. It's interesting.
It's varied.
Awesome.
I taught it to myself.
No, there's so many letters that I've never seen like that before. I like it.
Coca for one.
I've never seen a G like that before. That's so exciting. Okay.
It's usually to do with
Okay, now you're gonna
thinking too
eventually
fast
roll
for your
over to
hand.
downstage right and plunge. And just really literally feel like waves to the ocean and your body surface. You have no control, so it's wild. It's not formed. It's like ridiculously unformed. So you have to have different positions in your body. Unformed, right? Not predictable patterns, which is good. Okay. Now the video water challenges comes up, right? And this starts with David Valdez voice, maybe.
Yes. So this is a minute and a half with a Baldit voiceover
And I think they
for
should
20
start.
seconds.
You just get a little bit of chance to feel yourself as a schooling concept, right? Or group. Okay, and then we'll have a more specific cue for you later on in the week.
Wait,
This
what
is the
thing?
pregnant pause moment of the production right now.
Okay.
Just kind of
and then
still for a minute.
maybe it's
Whatever
a
you want to
minute.
do with that, Chelsea. Here, just pause.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Whatever. that
Okay,
is.
now you can start. Schooling effect go.
What do you think? Baldit's saying important,
It's over video.
insightful
you guys,
things.
right?
Over audio, yeah.
Over audio.
And then Paul Johnson's coming in with description of point. There's a pipe and images of really urban decora,
So
channel, concrete.
So as you guys become more skilled as performers in the material, you might alert yourself to what you're hearing on the video, and that might trigger an image that you respond to as a schooling concept, right? We don't know, but that would be really fun as a performer. So you keep it
Is
alive.
Johnson just a part of the video?
He's in the video. He's in the video. So, right, and it's just a minute and a half. But they
So
keep,
he's not like presenting.
he's just a part of it. So they have a crossover of a minute and a half. And then the video just ends and they continue
Okay.
until
Johnson already talked.
yep, this is just they'll probably cross over.
Because then we have that being the cue for Travis, Jen, and Christy and Sarah's double duet.
Well-
Amongst this.
I sort of have them somewhere between that and then starting the next. Oh no, that's this. Paul Johnson has 2 bits right now. No, Paul Johnson has a second entrance.
Oh, second.
So there's this minute and a half where they're doing that, and then did you want them to do this for maybe a minute?
Yeah.
Okay, so then they have a gap of just dance before Paul Johnson comes back in. Maybe after that.
Tell me when Paul Johnson.
So the video cue, well, the video can stop and then come back in again. So you can decide when you want the video to start again in this.
Okay, so that's a call kind of for all of us. We need it.
Yeah.
Stop after Paul Johnson.
Travis and Jen, Christy and Sarah
After Paul Johnson?
separate. Good, and you guys continue if you're in the schooling
How were they set up?
Travis and Jen are
Was it switched or?
and they just, we don't know where they're gonna move. Remember, that's the
No, I know. Is this the one that Travis and Jen that we switched these?
Yes.
So Travis and Jen over there.
I thought we switched to this. Am I wrong?
I thought we switched them to up there. 'Cause they
Oh,
did
gotcha.
that. Is that the same? Is this
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, you're over here. Because Travis, yeah, they moved. Yeah, sorry. Okay,
So this has been about 3 minutes of schooling. 1 minute and a half with video, a minute and a half on its own. Then the duets enter. The volume of the schooling will be a problem with the video.
Okay.
So,
Like when they're on their own, they can bring up
yeah.
that choice.
But when the video comes on, then they have to reduce that. Paul Johnson is very articulate, but quiet.
So they're blocking two duet bodies, so they won't be there really.
When do the 2 duets start?
At about 3 minutes into this section. So there's a minute and a half video.
How do they know? The video stops,
You can cue the video to come back in.
and then the duets start
Because
again.
the video goes a minute and
Okay.
a half, and then they continue dancing. And then the video gets re-cued with this, which is beautiful. Beautiful aerial farmland shot, which would be here.
And two duets.
Aerial shot of farmland. Paul Johnson talking about how 70% of Iowa is developed, and that's almost exclusively farmland.
Say, nail it and hold it. Yeah. When the video ends, you exit. Yep, 280 from there. So,
And
Sarah, tell us where the video ends.
yep. And we're getting here. Intensively farmed. Internet blip. State of Iowa. So you actually have potentially 2 more minutes of movement possible here,
That's great.
if you would like.
See if that sharp match your macro. Protect yourself from all 350 sides.
She's explaining the concept of soil erosion and the water turning to chocolate milk, and that just isn't something that we see, but it's something that's actually a problem because
my
we're
gosh.
losing soil and all the nutrients with it, and they're gushing down the river. So she's talking right now. Standing by the river, there's the sound of the river happening at the same time.
That will fuel their.
I think it will when they're there. The challenge will be the sound and the feet on the stage. They'll
Well,
yeah, I don't care.
let me know, and then we'll put Kelly up.
And the last thing that happens is about not here, we'll pull up. Oh, we're coming up to Highway 9, and then some requests. Or the flood images, sorry, of 2008. And so Kelly can come in.
Talking about the flood now. Good job.
Oh.
Get ready for Kelly's body.
Oh.
So we kind of want enough stage to bring her body down, right? So whatever it is, you're schooling.
Get up.
Slow, Kelly. Change you want my body to slip? When you are floating on, and I would love if you could get your body up, you guys, like push her way up before you down. And then maybe you guys have like a school of fish. And her body, maybe, water is the most commonly abused substance in the world. That's a quote that may go over everything right now. Is she standing there? And then, man, coral reef. Okay, we're starting to set up for the coral reef.
How do I get off?
Exit right or left choice.
I can just go.
Yeah, after if there's a quote on your body, let it roll. We don't know when you exit, but you exit right or left. That was for your senior project. Did you understand that?
Maybe you're.
Okay, this has to be systematic like school. Right? In order. Remember this?
When does Kelly enter?
I have a lot fewer answers.
There's a lot of people
I wouldn't
missing.
get any
So
further.
it's hard.
Cool.
If you work here, you walk.
Question mark.
Sitting, you just walk next to your partner. And the partner upstage carries your. Is that right? Okay. Do you need a partner?
Now remember that you cannot enter from all the same entrances, and they're about 25 feet apart. So spread out in at least 3 entrance sections
Although we could have this one be more school.
in a queue.
Single file walking line, but we don't
Is there
know.
enough room on that side?
Right. So just as of right now, let's say you're coming in with 4, 3, 2, and 1 entrances over here, but you should think that way, spread out more as you enter the theater, especially on the water, beginning, other things. But maybe this one will be through the middle one. We're not sure. When you're setting it up, I know that we don't have it very, so we can't imagine what we really want yet, but you can try it as you go. This will be so super clean, like squeaky clean. Please, please.
What?
And in.
Who's missing?
Do you know what you do? Yeah.
There's a whole set missing. Yeah. Hit the wall. Okay.
I wish we had everybody here for me.
You saw someone who you want to soak out stocking? Because it's before we talk about ice cream.
Right,
Yeah.
right, right up now, yeah.
Yes.
Soft,
Straight
right
out.
Yeah.
Oh, it's in the video.
Okay.
And change. Over the belly button. Pause. And down. What's she talking about right now?
That would depend on
And back.
what
It's okay.
working page I'm on. We are into the nutrients loss, possibly the cave, into the phosphorus seep.
I don't know. It's got this handle on it.
I mean, that's how I was imagining them.
You stay.
I don't think we were imagining there being video over this.
Yeah, I thought it was alone.
This should be alone.
Like,
Yeah.
I thought it was alone.
Yeah.
You guys
I remember we
try
only
to-
kind of got that far, Jane, so
Let me see it.
I'm like pulling shit out of thin air right now. I just have the video on right now.
No, I think you can do it. There's a point.
Totally.
It's a coral.
Just
Yeah.
follow me. So
And
we
me
over there. We stopped at soil, and that's all as far as we got on Sunday.
What is happening now? Okay, cool.
No, keep your eyes open, but your body is still.
Wait,
not-
no, this is not.
you're
Is
dead.
this seriously? No, this is college. This was College Drive Bridge.
No, we haven't done that yet.
What?
We haven't done that yet.
Okay, so this is Coral Reef.
Now garbage is starting to come. You're starting to build these dead leaves.
Nope. Okay.
Pick up your stuff. But don't help them. Garbage is starting to come in, so you can start to, yeah, good.
Heavy stuff.
Easy for you right now.
Yeah. And are you the front, Tia? Okay, you can be even further up too.
Maybe projection code, given it's important.
Because you'll basically be like
human history
right
is
in
why
the
we
audience.
have polluted most of the water in the world. Okay, so
I'm
garbage, you haven't worked with the
I
road.
want to be in the front row.
Yeah, so just.
Yeah.
So this is only garbage we have right now, unless you smoke a cigarette. Oh, you're pretending it's very effective. There's tons of plastic bottles, plastic bags. Yeah. You haven't. What do you have any idea about that?
Well, I just know that it takes a very long time.
I don't think everyone will do it. Yeah. Do you know what your score is here?
Yeah.
You're moving, right? Taking the level changes, and direction changes.
So Jane, that's a business. Not everybody is.
Coral reef, yeah, vocabulary, but you can do it to flat, to level change on the low level and direction change. You can also speed, yeah. This is supposed to, at this time, is a standalone
was that video again?
There is no video happening right now.
What was it called?
Challenges.
And you don't know when it stops. Okay.
Maybe, yeah, maybe this is where quote can play also like that, given its importance, the human mystery, is why we have to leave into the water in the world. Sorry, we don't have garbage for you.
I had Dakota starting it.
Now you go, your exit. If she replaced you, it's a replace operator theory.
But if I'm in this garbage, what do I, like, because I'm wrapped up in this and it's connected to Jana, should I take it off first?
Yeah.
I shouldn't try and leave if it's still on.
No, I don't think so.
Or maybe the replace operator shouldn't pick somebody who's completely
I
wrapped up
think
in
it's pretty much
garbage.
It's okay, well, that's what
I'm not
do.
blaming
It's
you.
just not
Don't worry.
okay. But that's okay, that you function, so you get off and you go exit. the
Peel it off
clearance,
and just
right,
go.
or left, and then you turn. Okay, video solutions, do you think start to come up at a certain point?
The brief one, if it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's it worth? What is the molecule of life worth? That's one of the things she says.
What is that called, Ian?
The real problem is the choices that we make and how we prioritize our actions. And that's when you guys start the flood. So the garbage is starting to roll up to downstream. Good. Boom. The bridge gets knocked out. 1, 2, 3, 4 bodies have to bring the whole bridge down, right? Remember, we can go up and down. So we need, what is that? Currents to cap up and over. Don't all think flat. Yeah, you can go up and over. Your heads can come up and down. So it's dynamic. Good. Your logs rolling. Things that take you under and swirl and drown you, even though you're good to okay.
And that'll take probably like a minute for that whole
Spread
thing
it
to
out.
happen.
Maybe, I don't know, we have to decide if the people who get to the downstage people first, if they start to then go out, what is one?
Yeah, that would be kind of
It would
nice.
probably break like that.
Because I am
Yeah, so
stuck.
you roll, you hit the dam or whatever, and you roll out, so the rest of the water can keep flooding down into the middle.
End over end.
So
Somersault.
that means, Michael, that if you hit front center, you gotta go left or right.
Okay.
For those of you who are perfect, you're helping.
I know, it's
But
awesome,
I
right?
mean,
Solve that problem.
it's gonna dam up a little bit like this
It
thing
might
is.
be, but yeah, ideally we want to, I don't know.
Does it have to be even, or can they sort of just like drag each other off?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be even, of course. Good. Okay, Jen rises. She finds her way through that garbage patch, and she finds her bowl, and she's now not kneeling, she's up, she's starting to wash herself with that water that's cleansing. Boom, and one by one, you're gonna start walking, right? Your arms float, you spin, whether you spin open or closed, however you feel. There's dynamic choices within the spinning, speed of it.
There is an order here, but I don't know how functional it is.
I don't think you had any.
I just wrote down the order that we did it in. It went Catherine, Travis, Christy, Kelly,
Up, so you start rising.
something with a D, Dakota. My
Your
handwriting.
arms start to float away from your body, or
Travis,
in,
Mara,
go up,
Kaja,
you begin to spin.
Tia, Sarah,
Hold your space,
Taylor,
whatever it is you choose. So you have
Jana.
space hold and spinning.
Michael,
It could be like,
Devaney,
oh my God, it's
Kelly.
cold
Or
rain,
actually, I said
or
Kelly,
it's
right?
a
Holly.
under the rain forever, the warm summer rain.
Did they go by that order?
Blowing
Doesn't really matter.
ice.
There's like a
When you're
sensation.
in a snowstorm.
No, I just meant like were they listening to you? I didn't know.
There's
So going from the
all
back then.
different
Okay.
spinning. Maybe the music stops. Jen's still down there watching. Oh, you guys are still coming out. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. What if you can't get untangled?
Take it with you.
Like that turtle in the water museum.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe you just end up
Maybe you ask for help.
staying, maybe it doesn't come off. I don't know.
Should I put it on?
Maybe.
Try it. Yeah.
Yeah, so Jen's here, the music stops. When the music stops, you guys freeze, just like that, right?
And that's
Boom.
about 2
Music
minutes.
starts. Good. And then Jen's gonna stop washing and she's gonna stand here and look and you're gonna join her. And touch the back of your hands to each other. And then you can put your left in. And it can be slow. But your eyes can never go down. Thanks. Right? You are drawn to these water eyes, these eyes of water in the community for the answers. And maybe, so John L. Booney and I were talking about this, maybe a 1 minute pregnant pause of nothing except you're just looking softly right there and then black out. And then lights up and just about to look at your belly button. Awesome. And over there, musicians. Woo, woo, woo. Over here, lighting, sound booth. Woo, 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 chicka-boo. Thanks very much. And welcome to stay for dialogue. About 5 minutes. Boom. Okay. I think we did an hour.
That's
Right.
43 minutes with some flexibility for where the video exists on its own. So we're under like an hour.
That's really fun. We're in a really great spot. Thank you so much. We can pick up and you can go home. Okay? You did a really good job. And you know, Laura will email you.
I'll actually do that this time. Yep.
And Emily got some information. If you need more, please talk to Jeff. Okay.
Do
Oh God.
Hannah and Annika listen? Do you guys have any?
Have you ever seen that video of like a camera's like shutter just because
We had so much crap like throwing
we're
around.
videotaping it through like a phantom and you can watch like the rolling shutter?
Knowing that I was like,
Oh yeah. Are you wanting this? Isn't it on like slow mo, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the slow-mo guys do a video. It was like within the last couple of weeks.